Hello, everybody. My computer took a shit, so we're going to do it this way. So I hope everyone is well. But the other chat jumped off, so I don't know what happened. But anyway. Hello, who's on? I see one person on. Maybe more will jump over here. But this is kind of follow up from the Ken Hackathorn, FUD show. I guess my computer shut off, needed to be updated. So, hello, Rusty Taylor. How are you, sir? But we'll just do it this way. So, I didn't want to leave people hanging. I'm not that way, but wanted to close it out the right way. Because YouTube actually just ended up kicking me off and just saying, hey, your chat's ended. So I was like, okay. Hello, William Bader. So we will handle it this way. And I'm already out of whiskey because I'm mad. So now I'm just drinking water. Hope y'all are all well. Hello, DB. Been cold? Yeah, it actually was kind of cold here today. So it sucked. And see, the bad thing is I carry two computers. So one computer's for work, one computer's for YouTube. And I don't update this very often, so I'm guessing it just went through some kind of a crazy update, so it kicked me off saying we're going to update it now, and it didn't tell me. Hello, Jason. How are you? Yep, I'm doing well. I was in the middle of a chat, and it booted me off, so I guess my computer is doing some kind of major update. That's just weird that it chose to do it now, but that's what happened, so... But I didn't want to leave anyone hanging and thinking, well, what the hell did he do? So I thought, well, I'll just go live on my phone and, it is what it is. So, but we'll probably do this for a little bit. Is there anything that that y'all are, thinking about, or do you have Windows 10? I am in IT and I can't stand Windows 10. I wish I could stay with Windows 7. It probably does, to be honest with you. I'm not a computer guru by any means, so I don't want to start speaking out of my butt because I am not a computer person at all. So, to be honest with you, without looking at it, I don't even know what the hell system is on this thing, to be honest with you. It's an older one, but I'm sure it's probably been updated. Picked up a Springfield Garrison, sending off to Nighthawk. Okay, there you go. Yeah. I mean, I like that look of the Garrison, kind of the old school look. It looks pretty cool. So I think a lot of people will like that one. But yeah, somebody was asking about a 1911 earlier, 1911/2011, like how do you use it? What's the benefits of it over a regular one? And, or how you carry with the safety on. You don't want to like drop the hammer on it, of course, because it can't send it off. But, basically I rack it, flip the safety on, stick it in the holster, and then put the whole holster with the gun in my 12 o'clock position. So it's already loaded in there. And on my particular holsters, they have a little indentation where the safety, is up and it goes into the holster. So that way I don't bump it, turn it off, anything like that, flip it down. And I've never had a problem with any of mine ever running it that way. So I think that tends to work for most people. But if you're not used to a 1911/2011, I would say train with it, get used to it, flip the safety on. It's not going to fire, flip the safety off, it's going to fire. Work that safety, kind of get used to that manual of arms, and you won't have a problem with a 1911/2011. You'll see in a lot of my videos, even when I shoot a striker fire gun, I'm drawing it or coming out of it, and then I'm going over, and you'll watch my left thumb, or excuse me, it's my right thumb on the left side of the gun. Even on a striker fire gun, I'm sweeping something down. There is nothing there. There is nothing there at all because striker fires, all my striker fires do not have safeties. But it's still ingrained in me to flip that thumb down to activate a safety if it were there. And then I ride that safety. So when I engage it, flip it down, I'm riding on top of it with my 1911s and 2011s. and I've never had a problem. And I do the same thing with my striker fire guns. It's just kind of ingrained in me. It's my habit, and that's what I've done, and never had a problem with it. So that's the way I run them. Not saying that, you know, there might be something more efficient, but that's the way I do it. So yeah, I decided to go live on my phone. So, I didn't, like I said, I didn't want to leave y'all hanging. So I appreciate y'all jumping over here. Y'all can all hit that that thumbs up. We've got like 36 people in here, 2 thumbs up. So I'm sure it'll rise on the thumbs up. But I was hoping I wouldn't have to do 2 or 3 chats this evening, but I guess I don't use through the week. I don't use this computer. I only use it for YouTube, this particular computer. So, because during the week I carry 2 computers with me, one for work, one for YouTube. And it is an older one, but I try to keep it updated. But I guess when it wants to update, it just does it whenever the hell it wants to. I probably need to go in and change that. But I was hoping it didn't kick it off. So, good night, Trigger Bar. I appreciate you, brother. Yeah, the other one just completely kicked off, and then I was going to try to go back onto it once this thing finished, and then it said, your chat's ended. So I guess I was just off of it too long. And I apologize about that. Damn technology. Damn technology changes, God forbid Ken hear about that. So, but yeah, I think that video he did was completely fuddish. I think it's dumb. I don't think anybody should tell anybody what to do, what to carry, how to carry, what to do. Most people are all grown-ups, and they can carry what they want to carry and how they want to carry it. And I think that's what people should do. So, but I'm sure he did it to stir up controversy and take people to their website. Whether it's a thumbs up or a thumbs down, it does count as engagement. And that just benefits their website. And the more engagement they have, the more that video is going to be pushed out. So that's probably why, they left that video up. But, like I said, it pissed me off. It pissed a lot of other people off. And, it is what it is. So, and of course, I'm a big proponent. We do have the right for free speech. But when you say everyone should do this, everyone should do that, that's where I have a problem. So that's my big problem. Well, that's probably what I need to do. Yeah, and Trigger Bar, I got so fed up. I agree with exactly what you said about too many gatekeepers. And yeah, I watched the majority of that video, and I was actually working on a gun in my gun room slash office, whatever you want to call it, when that video was on, and I was actually watching it at first, and then when he went completely fuddish, I just kind of let it play, and then I was working on the gun, so I probably didn't hear all the stuff towards the end. Hello, Abigail. How are you? I probably didn't hear all the stuff towards the end because I kind of didn't want to hear it because he already went completely the opposite way on, with me. So, but yeah, hopefully this computer, fixes itself or whatever. But I probably need to go in and change the updates to not happen, during a freaking chat because that's not good. Yeah, Floridian, I decided to come on and, just on my phone, so I'm literally on my phone. But I wanted to, I didn't want to close out the chat that way. That sucked. So, but if y'all have any questions, I'll try to answer them. And I wasn't going to stay on here a whole long time, but I definitely didn't want to leave any of y'all hanging, that had questions or anything like that. I was trying to answer some of them, uh, through text, but then YouTube shut that stream off, so I couldn't go back on and reply to anything else. So if y'all have any questions, you can throw them out here. But yeah, I've got a favorite 22 ammo for plinking mini mag. Favorite 22 for plinking. I mean, I've got some favorite rifles that I really like, but as far as pistols, and I will say this, I really love my TX22 competition. I love it a lot because it holds a lot of rounds. And then, believe it or not, I do like my SIG P322. It's been very reliable for me. I really haven't had any problems. So I will give them that for that 22. It's actually been a really good gun. So I personally do recommend it. Um, a sample of one that I've had, it's been very good. I also have a Ruger that I absolutely love. Uh, it's the Mark IV, and it works great, shoots great, all that other stuff. The only thing I don't like about it, I mean, I literally love everything about it. There's only one thing I don't like, and that's the ammo capacity. It's 10 rounds. If I use the Tandem Cross shorter follower, it's 11 rounds. But 11 versus 18 or 22, or 25, there's a big difference there. I enjoy shooting it, but like I said, I just have to load it more often. And then as far as the ammo, mini mags are great ammo, but I really, have had fairly good luck with Automatch, Federal Automatch. I'm not saying it's the best in the world, but it seems to work pretty good for me. And I might get, I did that 250 round burn down on the SIG P322 and only had 3 failures. So I was actually pretty impressed with that. And it seems to run pretty well suppressed and unsuppressed. So, your mileage may vary with your particular 22, but for me, it seems to work pretty well. Thank you, William Bader. I appreciate it. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all hanging out. Sorry this happened this evening. That was not my plan. Did not want that to happen. IBG said a long time ago, is it still the same? We don't have to eat a vegetarian restaurant. There's usually something I can get most places, unless you're trying to go to McDonald's. Yeah, like I said, eat what you want, do what you want. That was not meant for here. That's funny. I've done that before too. Sent the wrong text, the wrong places, so that can happen. But yeah, eat what you want, do what you want, be who you want. That's all cool with me. So whatever works. Yeah, this damn computer, man, I swear, it's still cleaning up. 100% complete. Don't turn off your computer, and it's still spinning. So I'm like, whatever. Oh, freaking computers, man. Drive you crazy. You ever shot any Verkortsen 22s? Yes, I have. And that's what I fall back on. My Ruger 22 is kind of a Verkortsen. It's not literally, but it's all tricked out with a tricked out trigger and everything. But you go back to round count. If 10 rounds is cool with you, which it's a great, accurate, super reliable gun, it's just very low on capacity. Nice feed from your phone. Yeah, hell, maybe I need to start doing them on my damn phone. That might even be better. Who knows? Yeah, the Verkortsens are very, very nice. They're super nice guns, great triggers, very reliable. The only thing is just the capacity. When you get used to a higher capacity, it's just hard to go to a lower capacity. I can do it. I really enjoy my Mark IV. It's just, damn, I wish they made a double stack, 2245. That would be awesome. That'd be really cool. That's why when I had Phil from MPA, I brought up to him, if they could build a double stack 22, like a 2011 22, man, that would be awesome. And I know I've seen some out there, but they're like $3,000. And I'm not saying that's stupid if you want to buy that, but I'm like, whoa, that is pretty steep. But I just don't know how reliable they would be to feed, but maybe it would work. Who knows? Yeah, 10 rounds definitely goes quick. That's the thing. When I shoot it, I love my, Ruger 2245, but I'm just like, damn, we're already empty. And I usually keep a ton of mags and keep them loaded, but it's just, I would rather shoot longer if I could. Bald is saying I'm supposed to go to Primary Arms this week. Gonna see if they have any of those SIG 22s and try to convince my brother-in-law to get one. God knows he needs to practice. Yeah, the 322, like I said, I really like mine. It's a great gun. I have no problems with it. I mean, my 2245 has tandem cross parts in it. It has the Apex trigger, which the Apex trigger is awesome. Um, it's really not stock inside, and it's very, very reliable. Sends everything off, and it's really fun to shoot. Oh, Pennsylvania. Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I thought you meant primary arms. I was going to say you're coming to Texas. Pennsylvania. Yeah, I gotcha. I'm just so used to people saying PA also for primary arms. Like they say PSA for Palmetto State Armory. Floridian is saying, how far are you from San Antonio? Kerrville will be there next week. I'm about 4.5 hours from there. I've been there many, many times. I really like that area. But yeah, I'm 4.5 hours one way. So it's not a hop, skip, and a jump. It's a little ways away. Man, I just can't believe how long this damn update's taken. That's crazy. You're welcome, Pistol Pete. I enjoy y'all. Y'all make all this happen. If it wasn't for y'all, I wouldn't even do them. So, y'all are definitely the fun part of this. I enjoy, our community that we have and interacting with you, the guys and gals. It's always a fun time. Damn, my hair's getting long. I'm a damn hippie. Got my mullet rocking. So, I wanted to grow my hair out. It's been a long time since I've had it long. But I do look like a damn hippie. Business in the front, party in the rear, right? But yeah, I was not happy with that video from Wilson Combat. I thought that was just, or I should say, not, I don't know if Wilson Combat told him to do that, but I wasn't happy with that that Ken Hackathorn video. But, that's the thing. I would think if they're going to do a production on it, have a guest there with Ken talking about all that stuff, I would think it would be planned out way ahead of time. And they knew what he was going to talk about. They knew the controversy that it would bring. So you just can't say somebody said that right off the cuff because they had it titled. I mean, they probably had it filmed. They might have had it produced. They probably had it ready to go. Everybody had to know about it. So, Bill could have even looked at it beforehand and been like, well, I don't know if we should do that. So that's what I'm saying. I don't know. I don't really agree with that, but, whatever. I mean, they did what they did, and, it's done. It's over with. It's already been said. There's still going to be controversy even way after me. Sure, other people are going to go on this and say what they want to say, and that's great because we can all say what we want to say, as did Ken. But, representing a company who makes a gun with the weapon light, a rail, and a RMR cut for your dot, that's pretty shitty. So that's what I don't get. Why would you say all that stuff when they have all that shit on the guns? That just makes no sense to me, but whatever. So I am just a voice of one. I know a lot of people maybe agree with me. Some might not agree with me, and that's cool too. But I have my opinion. He had his opinion. Other people have their opinion, and I think that's the great thing about this. But the whole problem I have with it is how he said it. Unless you're LE or military, you have no reason to have the, and that's horseshit. Don't tell me what I can have and what I can't have. That's what makes me mad. So that's my whole point. But anyway, well, let's do a proper goodbye. I appreciate y'all coming back on. Some of y'all who did, some who couldn't make it, I completely understand. I appreciate y'all's patience. Sorry this happened. That was not planned. I hate leaving people hanging when shit's just out there. But if you have any comments or questions or anything, you can leave them on this chat or the other chat when it, reboots and goes up on YouTube. Um, you know, whatever y'all would like to do. Florian saying, like the recent chat with KS again. Yeah, KS is a good guy. 17's a good guy. I mean, they're good people. That was a lot of fun to kind of reconnect with him and, have him back on the chat. That's always a fun time. And if y'all aren't subscribed to KS, apparently he's doing these chats, like on Friday nights and stuff on his own channel. So that would be cool for y'all to go over and support him. Like I said, he still has a lot of subscribers, and that's good that he's getting back into the game, at least doing chats. He's a really good guy, so I really do enjoy him. And like I said, he's not so much for the lights, and he's not so much for the red dots, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I know he would never tell anybody you cannot do that, and that's what I always thinking. That's what I always appreciate about people just saying, "Hey, it's not for me, but if you want to do it, that's cool." That's the way I've always tried to carry myself because, I mean, I'm just a person. I'm not a god. I'm not your daddy. I'm not telling you what to do. And people who tell me what to do, that pisses me off. I cannot stand that. We are all grown adults. We pay taxes, we pay our bills, and we can do what the hell we want to do when we want to do it. So don't tell me what to do and what not to do. Yo, granddad, who asked? I could be your granddad. You never know. You should respect me. Cornelius. That's Cornelius Figglebottom the third? Wow. That's a serious name right there. But you never know, Cornelius. I could be your granddad. You never know. I have definitely been around the town. But I appreciate you asking. But yeah, Floridian, thank you so much, brother. P10F or SR Organic Mede SFT Pro. Ooh, Taylor. Man, I'm a big P10F guy. I really love the P10F. But again, whatever works for you, please get that. Yeah, we don't handle that. We don't have that on here, dude. So you're out. Bye, Cornelius. We don't talk like that on here, man. I don't have time for that. So you are out. But yeah, I really prefer the P10F, Taylor, just for me. I really like the long grip. I like the capacity. I like the trigger. Now, Canics have nice triggers. I'm not knocking them at all. But I just like the way the P10F is set up. And I've had really, really good luck with mine, and mine have a ton of rounds through them. Yep. Average Joe, he's out of here. I don't tolerate that kind of crap. I don't have time for that. We are all grown men and women here, and I don't have time for stupidity. So he can go, eat shit and bark at the moon as far as I'm concerned. But yeah, we will, go ahead and shut it down. Like I said, I appreciate y'all so much. If y'all have any questions or comments or anything after this, please leave it or on the other chat that we got booted off of. And, I'll get back with y'all and answer any questions or comments y'all have. But, I appreciate y'all always for being on here. Taylor says, love your CZ reviews, leaning towards P10F. I mean, it's a great gun. There's a lot of great guns out there. I'm not trying to discredit any other guns. I would never do that. If that's whatever gun you like is what you like. But I've put that P10F, and I'm not even joking. It probably had, I know I don't have my book right here. It's in the gun bag, but I know without a shadow of a doubt that P10F that you've seen on my channel, that thing has over 5,000 rounds through it. And it is 100% perfect. I have never, ever, ever had a problem with that gun, and I've ran 115, 124s, 147s, FMJs, hollow points, all kinds of hollow points, all kinds of ammunition through it, and I've never had one problem with it. or even my other P10Cs. I have two P10Cs and one P10F. And I've never, ever, ever had a problem with any of those. And I would be straight up honest. Y'all know me. If I have a problem, I'll tell you because I'm not afraid and I'm not brand loyal. There's guns that I like, some that I don't care for, but I'm going to tell you the truth. If there was an EMP blast, what's the first thing you're doing? If there is an EMP blast, what's the first thing I'm doing? I'm not going to run, try to jump in the car because my car, the year model is all electronic. I don't have too old of a one. I have a gas stove, so that will work. I guess I'm just hunkering down and arming up, and we'll get stuff ready. So that's what I'm going to be doing. Oh, Kyle's in Detroit. Cool, dude. I appreciate it, man. Pistol Pete says, plus, if you get the P10F, the mags will fit the DWX. You are correct. And they will also fit the P09, and they will fit your P07, and they will fit your P10C. So there you go. It'll fit a lot of guns of the CZ, the CZ family, of course. But yeah, I mean, they make great guns. Am I a fanboy for CZ? I really do enjoy them. Are they the end-all, be-all, the best gun ever? They're great guns. And like I said, I've not had one problem with it. But, are there other guns that people may choose or that they think are better? Probably. There's nothing wrong with that either. Taylor says, just got the SPO1, getting the P10F, so the DWX is added to the list now. Yeah, I mean, like I said, they are great guns. Not a dang thing wrong with them. And always get and shoot what you enjoy. Like I've said many times, a lot of people will tell you, I don't want to get that gun. That gun's dumb. If that's the gun you like, get it. Run it. Rock it. Man, there's nothing wrong with that at all. I mean, hell, if you want to run a high point, run a high point. That wouldn't be the gun I would choose, but a lot of people, run them. And, if that's what you want to run it. I haven't shot at DWX. I have put my hands on it, played with the trigger, all of that. I have no problem with it. I think it is a fantastic gun, and it would be a great option for a lot of people to have. I just have a lot of 2011s. So, when it really comes down to it, and me buying the DWX just to have it, and I would shoot it. But the bad thing with me is I would probably shoot it for a while, and then I'd be like, is there anything, or is it better than my 2011? Does it offer anything different? Not really. But if I was not invested in 2011s like I am now, I would probably have one. I mean, just being honest, I would. So I think if somebody's wanting to get into a 2011 type gun, I think that would be a fantastic option if they don't have one already. I think it would be a really great option. Geek Cannon versus Shadow 2. Yeah, that would be a funny video. Yeah, that would definitely be a funny video. I know which one would win. If you put them both in your hand, I've shot high points. I've never owned one, but I have shot one. And I will say this, a lot of the high points will run. They will actually fire and go bang. But they are heavy freaking tanks, and they have a very limited capacity. The slides are made out of zinc, or they used to be. If you drop it, some of them will shatter, or they would back in the day. I don't know if they've changed any of that now. But they are freaking like boat anchors. I mean, they're so heavy. They're just like beyond heavy for the capacity that they carry. You already got the mags for it, Big J. Yeah, no, I've got tons of P10F mags. I've got a shitload of them. I even have P10F mags with +5 extensions on them. So yeah, I've got them. It's just I've also got a lot of 2011s and a lot of 2011 mags. So I just don't need it. I'm not saying I won't ever have one. Like if I went into a gun shop and they had one used and it was just sitting there and it was just a stupid price, would I buy it? Yeah, I'd probably buy it. But, they're not just laying around in my area. I've seen them. I've put my hands on it. I've shot pictures of it, put it up on the YouTube, what is it, the community tab, saying, hey, here it is in my hand. So, I think it's a very, very nice gun. And the cool thing is you can change the grips on it. And that's what I really love about it. The grips that are on it, I'm just being honest, I'm not a fan of the grips that are on it. I wish they were more thicker. I wish they were more aggressive. So the first thing I would do personally, you don't have to, but the first thing I would do personally to the DWX myself is I would change the grip panels out. I would put a more aggressive grip panel on it. And, because I like super aggressive. Y'all know that. So I'd put super aggressive grip panels on it, and then I'd run the dog shit out of it. So that's what I would do. Like I said, if I wasn't invested already and had 4 2011s. Because if I got the CZ P10 or the DWX, yeah, it's cool, but I would have to get it milled for a dot. All my other ones already have dots on them. So that would be another project. And I'm just being honest with you. I've got projects back here sitting. I've got them over here sitting. I've got so many freaking projects. It's like I don't have enough time to catch up on all my projects. I've got rifles. I still need to get scopes. Like I've got scopes in mounts on the guns that haven't been dialed in. I need like 2 more scopes for rifles that I haven't even gotten yet. I need to get those done. I still need another weapon mounted light. I still need another dot for a rifle. I still need a magnifier for another rifle. It's just like I've got so many freaking projects going. I don't have enough time. And the bad thing is I just went out today and bought a shitload of ammo for a new gun that I have coming in on Friday. It should be Friday. I know it's going to be shipped on Thursday. It should be overnighted. So the gun store should have it on Friday, but I don't know what time it's going to be delivered. If it's going to be morning, afternoon, I don't know that. So I'm hoping to pick it up Friday or Saturday at the latest, hopefully. And then we'll do a box opening on it. It's something different. But, I think it'll be fun. And we'll get into that also. So if y'all have waited this long for the 36 people, y'all are kind of hearing a little bit more of it. But I bought 600 rounds of it, if that gives you any hint of what it could be. So I just went out and bought 600 rounds today. Luminous, this is actually I was on another chat and my computer locked up. So I just jumped on live on the phone and it was saying, hey, do it this way. So I used to do lives on the phone and I'd do it sideways, but I was trying to do it sideways and it wouldn't let me. So I don't know if this is something they're doing now. Pistol Pete, I can't say it because if I say it, it'll give it away. So I can't tell you what it is right now because there's kind of a story behind it. So, when I unveil it, then we'll talk about it, and y'all will kind of know where I'm going with this. So I kind of want to save it, not trying to be the clickbaity guy, but I do want to kind of save it so it'll be a little more special. So I think that'll, I think a lot of people might like that. So that's what we're going to kind of do, or try to do. What's crazy is now my computer came up. But like I said, we're not worrying about that. But yeah, it's definitely up. But God, that was a pain in the ass waiting for all that to update. I don't know. Like I said, I probably, probably since it's yeah, that's crazy. I'm doing 2 streams in one night. But like I said, it is what it is. If you had to choose a 357 Magnum revolver, which brand would you get? Honestly, I really like the Smith & Wesson. Well, let me rephrase that. I really like Smith & Wesson, but if money is no object, I would have a Korth. Korth. And they are not cheap, but they are awesome. And I've played with them. I've never owned one. I've never even shot one, but I have finger banged one. I have played with one, and I'm like, damn, for a revolver, they are sweet, but they are expensive. Golly, they're expensive. They're not cheap at all. Average Joe says, was watching some of your videos a few days ago, look like Texas, gun experience, and Grapevine. Or am I way off? No, Average Joe, you are exactly right. That is my home range. I do shoot at Texas Gun Experience, so you are exactly right. No, it's called a Korth with a K. Korth. So it's K as in kite, O as in orange, R as in Robert, T as in Tom, H as in Henry. Korth. But they are sweet, sweet, sweet guns. For revolvers. I'm not a huge revolver guy. I own them. And I've shot a lot of revolvers back in the day, but that's kind of not my gig anymore. And I still own them. They haven't gone anywhere, and I'm not getting rid of them. And yes, they are very expensive. Yeah, very, very expensive. Some of them go between, you can get them all the way from like $2,500 to about $7,500, depending on which model you get. Pavley is saying, what do you think about the new laser gun that the U.S. military use? I don't know. I don't know about the laser guns. Average Joe said, sweet. Snagged my first silencer there last week. Took a course there in August and was blown away. Now I just need to find a decent outdoor range. The closest outdoor range to you, if you do go to Texas Gun Experience, is going to be ETTS. So that's Edward Tom Survey. ETTS is in Waxahachie, Texas. It's a great range. They have outdoor pistol ranges that you can get yourself, or the outdoor shooting range, the long range, but it's a very nice range. It's just, for me, from our area, it's about an hour and 20 minutes one way, but it's really nice. Yeah, the Ruger GP100 is a very nice gun, and they are tanks. I'm just talking about if money's no object, I would definitely get the Korth. But yeah, the Ruger, I mean, it's good for a revolver. But like I said, I'm just not a revolver guy. Matter of fact, let's see here real quick. Let me go back here and look. Average Joe, if you go to Texas Gun Experience, you can see the Korths. They actually carry them there. So, Luminous, I don't know where you're located, but if you're close to Grapevine, Texas, Texas Gun Experience actually carries Korths in stock. They had 4 of them the other day. They had them all the way from the lower model all the way up to the expensive model. And they, like I said, they're really, really nice, but they are very expensive. IBG, the Korth is a revolver, so the Infinity doesn't make a revolver. Infinities are really, really nice guns for 2011s. Do not get me wrong. They are super nice, and you can customize them any way you want to. But And there's a big but in there, and this is just my opinion. I've shot Infinities. I like them. There's nothing wrong with them. The only thing is you go from like staccato to MPA to Atlas, and I've shot a lot of Atlases, to Infinity. Infinity is the top of the line 2011. But you do get into and I've talked about it before, you do get into a diminishing return. I would say a little above an average shooter. I'm not a professional by any means, never claimed to be. Been shooting for a long time, and of course, I have a slight trimmer, so I'm not a hole-in-hole shooter, never claimed to be. You get into a point of diminishing returns. So, my MPA is my most accurate gun. I have compared my MPA to many Infinities, or excuse me, many Atlases, and one Infinity. Did I shoot better? Was the Infinity like tighter groups and it was like I could close my eyes and it was just mind boggling? No. The MPA put up the exact same groups with the exact same ammo with the exact same range time. So for me, and I'm not saying one day I might shoot one better than the other, but I don't see, for me, not being a professional shooter, I can't squeeze enough juice out of that to make it justify the price for me. Could I pay for it? Yes, that's not a problem. But I've got to see that there is a huge advantage for me to, you know, to make it work. And I just don't see that honestly right now. So that's kind of where I am. Not saying it's right or wrong. It's just I can't see I guess, is the juice worth the squeeze for me? No. Lumina says, Galaska P. I'm an old view whom changed their name. Oh, cool. No, it's a revolver, Big J. I was referring to the price point. Oh. If like I was really in the revolver game, since I already have the 2011s that I have now, I would get the Korth because I don't have a revolver that's that nice. I have some other 2011s that are very nice. So if I was a revolver guy and a 2011 guy, honestly, I would probably get the Korth. I mean, you could pass down both of those to family members or whomever, your grandkids, things like that. But they would already be getting 4 2011s. So, and they would be getting the revolvers as well. But if you kind of want the best of the best, man, why not grab a Korth? I mean, so, and like I said, there's no wrong or right. It would just be whichever one you choose. So, I think it would be cool to have it though. But anyway, yeah, we will go ahead and shut this down. Been on for, 43 minutes on this one. So we'll go ahead and shut this down. But I appreciate all of y'all, jumping back on this chat. We've got 34 on here, so that's really cool. If y'all have any comments, questions, concerns, anything like that after this chat, as long as this holds, leave questions on here. If it doesn't hold, go back to the other chat that kicked me off of it. The 80s, called and they want their FUD back. That's kind of what started all this. So, but I appreciate y'all as always. Remember, an unarmed nation's a very weak nation. So we all got to carry on. Thanks, everyone. Y'all take care.